Hello, my name is Nicole with So Much More, and I am so excited to be here today. Check out this quilt, right? I just finished it, and I cannot wait for everyone else to get their hands on this pattern. This pattern is my next release called Modern Love, and it is a kind of a spin on the Hugs and Kisses quilt block that I shared last week. And so it's kind of hard to tell that it's the same kind of quilt because the X block really disappears. So let me kind of show you how that works. So here is the O block. And what's special with this is that there's a heart, a cute heart in the center. Isn't that fun? And so that's, what makes up this section right here. But here is the X block, right? And what's different is that I'm bringing in the fabrics from the neighboring O blocks, and it just kind of disappears, but it's just the X and O block with a fun heart in the middle. So like I said, this is the Modern Love quilt pattern, and I'm super excited to have this being released tomorrow on what is tomorrow? Tomorrow is the 12th, February 12th, and so this is going to be released tomorrow, February 12th, to the members of the Quilt Block Club. And so this will be in my shop later, probably sometime in February, but Quilt Block Club members get early access to this new pattern. And so I've made a really large one, right? This one is a full-size quilt. Let's see, it measures, I did measure it earlier. It measures 81 by 90. So I'm getting ready to quilt this. I am going to put it on my long arm today. And I haven't quite decided on what quilting pattern to use. Probably something with hearts. I'm going to check out some of my favorite edge-to-edge designers and decide which one I want to choose. But this quilt pattern comes in multiple sizes. It's from baby. I have a mini quilt. So a mini quilt is going to be a series of these, and then we have a baby quilt all the way to the king size quilt. So all sorts of size options for this. And the fabric that I used in this quilt is a fabric line by Riley Blake called Celebrate with Hershey. And it is a fat quarter bundle because this is a fat quarter friendly pattern. And so this is the fat quarter bundle that I used. This bundle has, I think it's 18 different fat quarters. And now the full-size quilt that I made takes 23 fat quarters. And so I also made a coordinating bundle for this, and I've used different solids in this quilt. So obviously all the hearts are red. I did make one purple, but see how it just kind of like looks gray? It's purple, it's light purple, like a lavender in there. So I decided against the lavender because I really wanted the hearts to shine, and so I changed it to red. And so the solids that coordinate with this fat quarter bundle is this solid pack, and it's called So in Love. And you'll see these sprinkled. Now the red is here for the center, but you'll see these sprinkled through the quilt, the solids that I used, different shades. There's the sangria over here and the chocolate up here. And so these come in all sorts of shapes and sizes. I have a fat quarter bundle, half yard, and full yard. And so these really complement this stack of fabrics that I used. Now the background I used is, I believe it was called silver, and it's also a solid that I carry in my shop. And then if you're really not into prints, which I totally get, like I love a good quilt that just has solid fabric, you can also get a Valentines bundle that I have in my shop, and these have a great array of shades in pink, reds, pinks, all the way to pale pinks, and then to silver. So these are a fun option as well. So when I made this quilt for the first time, you design the quilt and then you make the quilt. I have so many of these scraps left over, like a whole bag. And I'm thinking, oh my gosh, they're so cute and they're so perfectly triangle that I should probably save them and do something with them. I don't know, what do you guys think? Do you do anything with, there is a whole bag of scraps. Some are smaller, but most are those, you know, because when you make, you remember when you make these, the Hugs and Kisses quilt block, which is essentially what this is, except that, you know, I've gone real special here in the center. We've got some quarter square triangles and things like that in there, but you know, you're cutting off the ends of each one of these blocks. So each one of these squares has a corner cut off, and so I have all of these cute little corners cut off, and so I was like, I should save these. I have a friend that loves scraps, but I'm not sure if she likes scraps this small. Like some of them are tiny. See, these are all my trimmings from my quarter square triangles. They're tiny. Should I have kept them? I don't know. I feel bad for throwing them away. If I was insane and suffered from insomnia, maybe I could make, you know, a crazy little mini quilt with them. And remember I told you I accidentally decided that my lavender heart would make a great center. Well, I spent a good couple of hours making all of them, thinking that would be great without making my test block first. And so I have so many of these. See, it's such a similar color, you can't even tell. I should not have done that. I needed more contrast, and so I did change to the red heart in the center, and I'm so glad that I did. So, so that is the Modern Love quilt pattern, and like I said, it's going to be available tomorrow to the folks that are joining the Quilt Block Club, and I'll have a link in the description of this video when we're done here about the Quilt Block Club. But I want to share with you, we do have some sponsors for the Quilt Block Club, and I'm really excited because those gifts are starting to pour in. And I have the first 4 months already spoken for sponsors, so I want to share those gifts. And I'm not sure which gift we're going to be giving away first. And in order to get these prizes, you have to be a member of the Quilt Block Club. And there's other things. It's kind of like we're doing it in a game sort of way, but this is really exciting. The first, not the first one, but one of the gifts, look how big this is. This is the Daylight Lumi Task Lamp. This is a very large lamp, you guys, and I'm really jealous because I don't have this lamp, and I'm going to give it to one of our winners. And if you have this lamp, let me know, because I've been wanting one of these lamps. This is the special edition, limited edition. It's satin black, so it's super sleek, super bright. It's going to really illuminate a workspace. So I'm not going to open this on here because maybe I should do like an unboxing, but it's not going to be mine. I don't know. I'm really excited. This came the other day, so this is going to be a prize for our Quilt Block Club. One lucky member each month will win a prize like this. This is going to be one of the prizes. Let me show you another prize that came in. As you know, I'm a Juki brand ambassador, and so I reached out to Juki to say, hey, can you sponsor one of the months for the Quilt Block Club? And they answered, so let me show you. They are donating some quilter rings, and these are amazing. I'm not sure if you've tried these yet. If you've seen me at shows, I demonstrate these live in shows, but what these are, they're quilting rings, okay? And you use them when you are quilting your quilt on your domestic machine, or if you have a sit-down long arm with a table. And so there's a little grippy back on the back here. It really grips the fabric, and then these knobs, you can hold on to these knobs. And so you're essentially, and there's videos online for this, I need to do one myself, but you're just holding the fabric with these circles, and it really gives you the stability and control that you need. So these are a great prize. There's a 8-inch ring and an 11-inch ring. So depending on your throat size, this is one of the prizes. So I'm really excited about that prize and super grateful for the generosity of Juki and the Daylight Company. Now, I don't have in person in my hands just now the other prizes, so I'll talk about that more when we get into, but they're really cool. I know you're going to love them. Super excited to get them in my hands so I can show them to you. But if you're in the Quilt Block Club, that's going to open tomorrow, so get on the wait list. I'm going to link that down below. Now, I still need to finish this quilt. So like I said, I'm going to load it on the long arm today, but I first have to make my backing. Normally, I just do wide backing. I love a good wide back. but I bought this fabric special so that it would really coordinate with the Celebrate with Hershey fabric bundle that I used to make this quilt. So I went ahead and I got this print, which I think is just adorable. I love the X's and O's. I love the little kisses. It's gonna, you know, it's obviously this print right here, but it's gonna coordinate wonderfully for my backing. And so I'm going to piece that backing today. And then let me show you the binding. You know, I love a good striped binding. And when I looked I get a lot of fabric from Riley Blake. They have a really great striped binding selection. And so they didn't have the purple that I was looking for. So I went ahead and got this metallic stripe. See how subtle that is? I think it is beautiful. And it's really kind of like it has a metallic sheen to it. So it's going to be bound with this metallic stripe fabric. I'm really excited about that. And so I'll have both of these available in my shop for the bits that I don't use. That's what I love to do, is that I like to buy the fabric that I use myself, and then whatever I have left over, I'll sell in my shop. So again, the Modern Love quilt pattern is going to be open for friends starting tomorrow, Thursday, January 12th. I'll talk a little bit about what that is. I talked about it last week, but just a reminder, the Quilt Block Club is a place for all quilters to come, and it's an online community. Every month you'll get early access to new quilt patterns. And so these are going to be the designs that I create, or friends of mine that I love create. The first 4 months are definitely mine. And so this is the first month of patterns. And each month you're going to get step-by-step instructional video on how to make the patterns. You'll get the PDF pattern, so you'll have everything written down in front of you, but you'll also get the videos where, you know, how to make the blocks, how to do any kind of special things. We're going to talk about color, and we'll talk about the coloring pages, all sorts of things and instructional videos that go along with the Quilt Block Club. And then we're also going to have a private Clubhouse for chats. So we'll have a monthly opportunity to get together, talk about the design, talk about our color choices, maybe ask questions, get to know each other a little better. It's going to be a really great quilty community. I love that. And then we'll also have a special invitation for quarterly Quilt Block Club retreats in person. So the first one is scheduled for March, at the end of March, and it's going to be located in Kansas City. So if you live in Kansas City, that's awesome. If you don't, I'll have information about all of the details so that you can make arrangements now. It's going to be super fun to get together in person and sew. And then, so it's just $12 a month or $120 annually. And that is just the introductory price. So it's not going to be that low for long. So if you want to join, you can do that starting tomorrow, but get on the wait list so that you'll get the email invitation. That'll be super fun. If you don't have any questions, I don't see any comments in the gallery. So let me, questions, like if you have questions, let me know. Just put them in the comments and I can come back afterwards and answer those. I'm going to pop off of here right now because I am still wanting to quilt this quilt before tomorrow. Do you think I can do it? I sure hope so. All right, guys, bye for now. We'll see you soon.